So I've been reading Thomas More's Care of the Soul. And in it he says care of the soul requires ongoing attention to every aspect of life. Essentially, it is the cultivation of ordinary things in such a way that soul is nurtured and fostered. So these everyday things. We live in a society right now that is super high paced. We have fast food, we have overnight shipping or next day shipping. And we live in this world that it's all about how fast can I get something. And what he's talking about in this Care of the Soul is to sort of step back from that crazy fast-paced thing and begin to nurture our soul. We talk a lot about how our diets affect who we are. When we make choices that are healthier for our bodies, our whole lives change. Not only our bodies, but our attitudes and our way of being in the world. And the same is true when we nurture our soul in these everyday ways. So for me, one of the things that really came up when in thinking about this is I like to cook. And I have been getting super busy with my work and spending a lot of time on the computer. And I get done with work, maybe 5 o'clock, and then I start thinking about what am I going to make for dinner. And so I choose things that are quicker, that aren't necessarily things that I love to make. And my mom visited this last week, and so I wanted to make wonderful food for her. And it shifted my energy around cooking when I was giving it to a guest, when I was making wonderful food for my mother and wanting her to have a wonderful experience. So we can take that kind of energy, that guest that we're hosting, and we can make it ourselves. So living in our lives in a way that we are the respected and honored guest. We are the one that we want to celebrate. And that can also extend to your family, but to take the time to do those activities in a way that nurture you. When you're cutting the carrots, to just take the time to cut the carrots and not try to do it in a panicked way to get it done quickly. I sometimes get frustrated with my husband when he is cooking because he's much slower at doing the things that I'm like, let's get this done. But shifting to that more conscious way can really nurture our souls, can shift our energy and heal us in ways that other aspects of life can't. So the more that we can do our everyday tasks in a way that is conscious, in a way that is artistic. What I mean by that is, how am I bringing beauty to my life? What is my surroundings? When I'm cooking, I'm not just making food that's healthy, but I'm making food that's beautiful, that smells wonderful. When I'm cleaning my house, I'm creating an environment for myself that is healing just by being in the space that is clean and tidy. It shifts my energy. So this week, I invite you to think about ways that you can slow down your pace and turn those everyday activities into something that is nurturing to your soul. Blessings.